Hey guys, it's Ella. I got a request from one of my fabulous subscribers to do an eye makeup tutorial video. I'm not even going to pretend like I know what I'm doing when I put on my eye makeup, but apparently someone liked it. So I'm going to try to make a video to show how I get the look I get with my eyes. I've never actually done this on film before, and I've never done it in the LCD screen of a video camera. So we will see how this turns out, and hopefully it will be something of use to my subscriber. So let's give this a shot. The first thing we're going to need is my arsenal of makeup brushes. I don't know what all of these brushes are called, but I will show them all so you can at least see what they look like. The first thing I do when I do my eyeshadow is I put on my Urban Decay Primer Potion. These are both exactly the same thing. This is just a little sample that came in one of my Naked palettes, and I liked it so much I went and bought the full-size bottle. I think these bottles are so uniquely shaped. I love the shape of these bottles. The applicators have a slightly angled tip, which makes it really easy to get into the corners of your eyes and along the brow line. And I'm going to do my eyes differently so that I can try to cover everything in this video. One I'm going to do in darker colors, and I'm going to do my best to do a smoky eye. The other one I'm going to do more natural with some brighter colors, like some pinks and maybe purples. So on this side I'm going to do the pinks and purples. On this side I'm going to do the darker colors in the blacks and grays. So we're going to start on this side, and I'm going to be using my Naked 3 palette. And I'm going to use this brush to do my eyelid. And the color we're going to start with is called Buzz. And just apply that all over your eyelid. It's a shimmery pink color. And then I go a little above my natural eyelid because I have a heavy eyelid, which, as you can tell, it kind of covers my actual eyelids. On this same eye, the next color we're going to apply is the lightest color in the palette, and it is called Strange. And just apply that right underneath your lash line and down into the corner of your eye. Oh, and I use this big brush to just cover as much area as possible. And then the color I'm going to apply right here and blend down into this color is going to be, I think we're going to use this color called Burnout. There's not a very drastic change in the colors, as this is for a more natural look, but they just kind of slightly blend together all the way down in a gradient scale. Now, if you wanted to make it a little more dramatic on this side, you would get your smudge brush, and then I'm going to use the color Blackheart, and I'm just going to apply it to the corner and blend it in. Once you get it applied where you want it, get your blending brush and do exactly what it sounds like you do. You just blend. And then that blends in and just gives you a little more dramatic effect on that side. Then I'm going to take my really fine angled brush, and I'm going to use the same color, Blackheart, to line my eye. Then we're just going to apply some mascara, and as always, I'm using my favorite mascara called They're Real by Benefit. I love this mascara, but it can be a pain to get off. I do this little wiggle thing when I put on my mascara. I have no idea if it helps for anything. I've just always done it. And then if you really want your lashes to look long, you can use an eyelash curler and just hold it there for about 10 seconds. And there you go. For the other eye, I'm going to be using both my Naked and my Naked 2 palette. Since I'm using darker colors on this eye, the first thing I do is apply my lightest color all over my eyelid so that it's easier to blend into. So I'm going to start with my Naked palette, and I'm going to be using the color Virgin to cover my whole eye. I may have to move the camera because as the sun is going down, it's getting harder and harder to catch the natural light coming in my window. And that's the first step on this side. Next, I'm going to use this brush to apply Gunmetal to my lower lid. Gunmetal is one of my favorite colors in all of these palettes. The original Naked and Naked 2 have very similar colors, but I specifically got Naked because I wanted this color. Sometimes when using brushes, you will have bits of eyeshadow flake off, and then when you try to wipe it off, it will smear on your face, so just be careful with that. Sometimes when I'm done, I just take my hairdryer and have the air blow across my face to get rid of any eyeshadow particles that land on my cheek or nose area. When I'm using the darker colors, I actually like to have a more drastic line. You may not want that. If you don't, you will just need to blend until you get it to the way you like it. The color I'm going to apply just slightly above the Gunmetal is in the Naked 2 palette, and it is called Pistol. I'm using the same brush, I just cleaned it off. And the colors are somewhat similar. One is just more shimmery than the other. The Gunmetal has a lot of shimmer in it. Next, I'm going to go back to the Naked palette, and I'm going to get my smudge brush, and I'm going to use the color Creep right in here. This color is really dark, so a little goes a long way. I'm just going to smudge it inward. just like that, and then I'm going to blend. Again, using the same blending brush, I just cleaned it off. And gently blend those colors together. And there you go. Now for the eyeliner. For that, I'm going back to the Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to use the darkest color in the palette called Blackout. It's exactly what it sounds like. It is black. It is a matte black. And this was actually the reason I had to have the Naked 2 palette, was for the matte black shade. Then I'm going to apply it to the top. Sometimes when I use this color, I like to attempt to do a cat eye. I have not at all managed to perfect that. It's something I'm still practicing, and I hope to get really good at it at some point. When I attempt to do it, I just go out like that, and then I come to the top and try to do the little triangular thing that goes out and meets the end that's in all of the instructional videos I have ever watched trying to explain a cat eye. Like I said, I have not yet got a hang of it, but I will keep trying until I have mastered it. For now, that's about as good as my cat eye gets. Right here, there is a gap in color since I just at the last minute decided to attempt this cat eye. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of the gunmetal right here to follow out that line so that there's not that gap. Then apply mascara over here. Wiggle, wiggle. Give it a little curly curl. Count to 10. And there you have it. Oh, these eyelashes did way better than these. Maybe we need to give these another go. Yeah, that looks a little better. And there you have it. That's how I apply my eye makeup. Nothing really fabulous happening. It's just the way I do things. So, Julie, I hope this gave you some instruction on how to apply eyeshadow with brushes since you are new to brushes. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I can.